Good morning. Welcome to Sustainably Petit, living large on a petite lifestyle. As you know from an earlier video, I have been doing a lot of juicing to lose some of that COVID weight that I've put on. Even though I thought I was eating healthy, I was doing a lot of cooking at home, and of course I hate to waste anything, so I ate it. What I'm doing this morning after the juicing is I'm going into a healthier detox diet, trying to stay away from processed foods like flours, and of course I shouldn't eat anything that's got gluten in it because my body doesn't like it much. So we're starting out with a half a cup of oatmeal. I am adding to that 3/4 of a cup of hot water. You can also add any type of milk if you'd like. You know, if you're looking at calories, preferably use a low fat, or you could use a plant-based milk or nut milk like almonds, soy, and other. This is a low cost. The oats I got for about $2. The jam that I'm going to be topping it off with was a gift to me, and let's see how this all turns out. So before we go too much further into the video, I do have a disclaimer that you should always check with your physician before you start any new diets. I am in good health except for being overweight, so go figure. And, shame on me for not getting into a healthier regime with high fibers and fresh fruits before I got to this weight. Anyway, this is the oatmeal. That is 75 calories. The cost for the serving, though, was under 10 cents. I'm going to add to that, I have some blueberries because I do not have any fresh fruit in the house. The blueberry jam was given to me by as a Christmas gift. Looking it up, this has 50 calories in it. And I'm going to add to that some almonds because I do like a more savory dish. You could always add a little more jam if you wanted to, or you could again add some plant-based or regular milk. But this entire meal is about 200 to 225 calories, and it cost under $1. So I think that's really important that you can eat healthy. You've got your fibers, you've got your blueberries which have antioxidants in it. Because they're not fresh, there's a little more sugar added. So I did not add any sugar into this bowl. But again, healthy, low cost, and I'm going to go eat my breakfast. So good. And dinner tonight will be salmon, a little bit of olive oil, just a little. This particular salmon seems to be very oily, which is nice because it should have the natural oils in it, which means it hasn't really been frozen. Piece of salmon. I bought a pound for, let's see what it was. It was $5.99. It was a manager special, and I cut it into 3 pieces. So this piece is a $2 piece. A little bit of salt and pepper, and let's see, a garlic clove, and all into the pan. And then it gets covered until the one side is cooked through. I'll cook it on a low heat so it can just kind of steam, and it'll be delicious. I'm just about ready to flip over that piece of salmon. This asparagus is from the garden So it didn't cost me anything except the initial investment last year, which was to, of course, plant it. And then I have this beautiful sage that I just put out of the garden. Who knew? I didn't know it was perennial. I thought it was just going to be a one-time thing. But it came back. It could have also been because of the mild winter. So I'm going to put a little bit of sage in there. And there you go. So over here, take off the top. That's cooking nice and slow. Well, the salmon is all finished. This took less than 10 minutes to make. I'm going to leave that pretty piece of sage on there. I did try it. I wanted to see if maybe I could cook with the flowers, but they were really, really strong. So I changed my mind about doing that. But, as I said at the beginning of the video, the salmon was $2. The asparagus came out of my garden. The investment last year was $8.99 to get 10 plants. And I'm going to top it off with some almonds. So maybe about 10-15 cents worth of almonds. I did season them a little bit with just a drizzle of olive oil and some more garlic so that I could bring the flavor throughout. But so this whole meal was about $2.50. I will get back to you later on the calories because it's about 6 o'clock and I'm starving. And I want to sit down and have some more of my dandelion tea and enjoy my dinner. This is absolutely delicious, and it's a nice way to end the day. The weather was gorgeous. It was about 72, so we got some relief from the humidity. And the salmon is nice and moist. You can see all the natural juices that are still in there. The asparagus is just al dente, so it's got a little bit of a snap to it. And the sage, that's so good. The sage actually has a little bit of a crisp to it. So just a lot of really nice textures. An inexpensive meal. Lots of omega-3s and protein. Some more protein and fiber with the nuts. I mean, it's just, what a great way to spend a Sunday and enjoy this beautiful weather and end a week of detoxing, juicing, and fasting.